Hello, I'm James Toller, author of the Kuma trilogy. I'm making a short video today to introduce my new trilogy, the Halo trilogy. Now, this is a completely separate story. It's in the science fiction genre. And I'll be publishing each of the 3 books separately. The first book, Halo, The Beginning, is available on Amazon worldwide. The second book, I've already received a copyright for, and I will be submitting it for publication shortly. The third book, I've almost completed writing it. I'll still have to submit it for copyright and get it published. That's another 3 to 4 months process. Now, if you liked the Kuma trilogy, you'll also like the Halo trilogy. As with all my stories, it involves the human condition, about deep emotions, and especially that of a deep romantic love, parental love, and love of friends, as well as good and evil. The first book takes place about 130 years to our future. So the science that I use is nothing that is fantastic. Most of the things we have already done. Some things we can do, save for one. The book starts out with the completion of Halo, the space station, and some events on Earth, running dual plot lines. And the events on Earth cause Halo to flee the solar system onto a new planet and eventually arrive on the new planet. And that's where book 1 ends. Book 2 is about the civilization that starts up but eventually splits. One is a moral society, the other is amoral, and so they develop differently. One into a utopian society, the other into a dystopian, and eventual war ensues. Shortly after, that's where book 2 ends. Book 3 takes off from there. So the deep character development is what drives the story. It's about, again, it's always about deep emotions and different mind games that people play. So it's a fun read. For science fiction fans, again, I talk in layman terms. I don't use a bunch of technical jargon, as the characters needed to develop certain technology as low tech as they could to solve their problems. So again, if you are interested in it's fun to read, but it's also moving to read. And just as with my other trilogy, I've also composed songs from my story. For book 1, I composed 5 songs, 2 of which I'll also be accompanying myself with a little mixing, bass flute and guitar. The other 3 would be just the bass flute. And I composed 1 song for book 2 and 1 song for book 3. And I will be performing those and putting them up on the videos here, similar to the other music videos, just so you can download them and actually hear the music I'm describing in the book. It's to set the mood for that particular scene. So again, you will like this story whether or not you like science fiction. It's available now.